completely eye-opening experience.
Good.
I think it's an excellent opportunity that we can have so many panel discussions as well as roundtable discussions with people from all over the world, as well as professors from the Naval Academy.
One thing that's really great is I feel like our moderators are very well trained and they know what they're doing. And they really guide the discussion along in a way that shows that they know a lot about the topic as well as how to facilitate. And I think they blend those two skills very well.
The fact that 1/3 of the delegates are international is insane.
Yeah, definitely being able to interact with these international delegates in a substantive policy context, discussing these issues that all of our countries face has been incredible.
Everything is so diverse and there are so many perspectives and I can learn from each other and it's just really amazing.
Well, we've been having the same problems with Russia/the Soviet Union for decades now, like the Cold War. Like, how do we approach this with a new mindset so we can create a solution? And it's well, maybe our original assumptions might be wrong.
I'm in the Democracy and Human Rights in Africa group, and when we talk about what makes Africa important to the United States and how can we promote democracy in Africa, what I've been trying to think about, and I think what the other international students have been helping us think about, is maybe democracy is not the most important thing for Africa. And if it is, we need to go about promoting it in a different way than we have been for the past 40 years.
Well, we had a Vice Admiral come talk to us during the African Democracy and Human Rights Roundtable. I thought it was really informative. He knew a lot about the topic. He brought a different perspective into it that we never really had.
I went to the American Veterans Conference in the fall, and that was really interesting, but that was just speakers. It's nice having a roundtable to actually have discussion instead of just sitting in an auditorium.
The biggest thing for me is you could tell this conference has been going on for a long time. A lot of things are thought out.
Yeah, I also went to the Notre Dame Leadership Conference earlier this semester. That was really interesting, but again, it was a lot of speakers speaking to you, not a lot of interaction with other people in small groups, so that's definitely been a very positive piece of this conference.
I think the biggest takeaway from this conference is the chance to interact with military students. I study security policy, but I hardly ever get to interact with the ROTC kids on my campus, so actually getting to talk to kids here at the Naval Academy about their opinions about military processes. It's eye-opening and it's illuminating.
We're in the Democratic Resilience Roundtable group, and we were talking a lot about democratization efforts here and elsewhere, and where we should be focusing our attention as far as what's going to be most effective in protecting democracy in the world.
Luis, what do you think about the relationship between the popular uprising and democratization?
I think that actually popular uprisings are an important part in the history of every nation, because it's like the beginning of a new era for each nation, like it was on the example we saw there with Ukraine and with Egypt.
Yeah.
So it was an important part of the actual national state. It was a breaking line between the before and the after an uprising or a revolution.
I'm thinking about popular uprising makes us think of North Korea and the possibility of any changes there, because it's the most authoritized nation in the world currently.
We don't live in a binary world of this is right, this is wrong. We live in, we'll do the best we can and see and do for as long as we can. So that's kind of the mindset we bring.